So first you're going to go in and find the brush that you use. And then when I'm doing this, I just draw down and hold it down so that it'll make it completely straight. And then I duplicate it because I'm going to hide one just so every time I make a new one, I can just duplicate that one. And the brush strokes will be the same size and everything. That way I don't have to start over. Next, I already had this image inserted on here, but if you need to, you can insert a new image on there, whatever pattern you want. And then on that layer where the image is, you're gonna put it directly over the brushstroke that you want. Make sure that that pattern is directly over the brushstroke that you're trying to put that pattern on. And on that layer of the pattern, you're gonna hit clipping mask, and then once it clips onto the brush, you're gonna hit merge down so that it stays on top of that same brush. And then you're going to unhide the next brush stroke, and right here I'm just picking a color and I'm using the script brush. I colored directly over it and I just hit clipping mask and merge down again. And for the next one, I'm just adding glitter, so I went to my brush and I went under luminous and then glitter, and then hit clipping mask and merge down. I unhide the next brush stroke and then scoot it over. For this part, I'm going to put HEB over this brush stroke, and I'm just going to put it doesn't really matter what size you use, because in the end you're going to just hit clipping mask whenever you're done putting as many HEBs on there as you need, or whatever you think looks good. You just duplicate them and turn them which way you would like to, as long as you know that the design is going to be showing or whatever to your liking. Because I just keep duplicating random ones and moving them down. That way it just fills or covers the whole brush, and just keep flipping them whichever way. Once I'm done duplicating all of these HEBs to cover the whole brush, I'm gonna merge them all down. Only the HEBs, merge them all down together into one. That way I can hit clipping mask and it's gonna go directly over that brush and then merge down. Then same thing for the next one. I'm just gonna scoot it over, and for this one it's gonna be the Buc-ee's one. But on this one, before I started moving the Buc-ee's around, I wanted to do the brush stroke the same color as his hat, so I did I think it's called color drop thing or something, and I put it over his hat just so the brush would be the same color as his hat. And then just hit clipping mask after you colored over the brush. Just make sure that that layer is directly over the brush, because you see I had that layer on top of the Buc-ee image, and if I would have hit clipping mask, it wouldn't have done anything unless that Buc-ee's thing was under the color, but it wasn't anyway, so I had to move it down right above that brush stroke to make sure that it was going to clip directly on it. So then I just start moving Buc-ee around and just turning him all kinds of ways and different sizes, whatever. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what size you do or whichever way you turn it. Whatever you think looks good for you, then that will work. I just keep duplicating them and moving them around, and whatever size I think looks good is what I stop at. And then just filling the whole brush stroke though, that way it'll be the whole design. And like I said, it doesn't really matter where you place them, because once you merge them all down together and then clip them, they'll be over the brush and it'll look good. For this next one, I don't really remember what I did, and let's see. Oh, it was a pattern one, I believe. So I already had this one on here too, so I just stretch it over the whole paintbrush stroke and then hit clipping mask and merge down. That way it'll be directly over that one. This is the one that you're going to do your text on, And I'm pretty sure I used Kids Monday, and I believe that I got it from dafont.com. Once you have that chosen, you're going to go and add a new layer and make sure that the new layer is under your main layer. And you're going to choose a color. I chose black. This will be for your shadow. On the white layer, you're going to hit select, and then on the empty layer, you're going to hit fill layer, and then just keep repeating that process. I don't do it a specific number of times. I think I just do it until I feel like it's good. And then once I feel like it's good, on the layer that's going to be your shadow, you're going to hit select. You're going to hit feather. I don't do no more than 5%. And then I use my brush, make sure that it's a script brush, and color over the word a few times. You won't be able to really tell a difference until you get off of it. And then just hit select on the shadow layer, fill layer. Just keep doing that until you like the way that the outline looks, because as you see, you could actually see it's a now. Instead it just looked like it almost blended in, I guess, with the patterns.